Good morning, YouTube. This is DAJ, and I'm getting ready to mail out, gosh, I don't know how many I've got here, several envelopes that contain the pages for Deconstructed Art Journaling. That's a group that is over on Facebook. And basically, I'll go ahead and run through these. These are ones that I have completed that are going to new members that I'm mentoring. What I normally do is when I receive information in regard to a new member that wants to do a one-on-one, I will address the front of the envelope. Let's see if I can keep from showing that. I'll address the front of the envelope, and then on the back I will put, in this case it's vintage, and the date that it's due by. Okay, now this is the first one that I'm doing, and this is, again, like I said, the theme is vintage. Put a little lace up there. This is the inside, and then here's the back. Okay, I'm not going to say who these are going to, because I would like for it to be kind of a surprise when they get them. And this is the next one. Okay, you can tell here what the theme is. On this one, I just recently completed making some rubber stamps, and they were houses. I have another video that is about that, so if you're interested, you can check on that. The base on this is a piece of paper that you just put down that you're going to paint over the top of. At the bottom I put, "Our house is built with boards and beams. Our home is built with love and dreams." That's one of my favorite little quotes, poems. I don't know who wrote that, but I really like it. Inside, I just made some happy little houses. And on the back, here's the second one of those stamps that I made. Okay. Alright, this is a nature. I made several of these. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 that are similar, not exact, because I really like this type of theme. In this case, I've stamped the flower on there, and then I've added some glitter to these butterflies. I cut a hole so that it opens to the inside. At the top, this is another one of my very, very favorite quotes. You'll probably see this a lot. It says, "Until you spread your wings, you will never know how far you can fly." Okay. And then the back. Okay. Alright, and then this theme, let's see what it is. Birds. And I love birds. And I've used that same theme as before. I've stamped some birds. Kind of remind me like they were looking out over the water. Okay, and this is the raven. And I received this paper from someone. I wish I could give them credit. I love this paper. It's kind of like a mulberry paper. And then my funny little bird that's painted on the back. Okay. This was no theme, so that means that basically you just kind of do whatever you want to do. this is one that I've got 2 or 3 similar to it. I really like, I've got a couple of these little dogs like this that I have collected, and I've put this together to have a howling good time. Okay, inside I've got some doodling, favorite pastime, and on the back this is textured. I've got a little envelope here. Okay, and here we have flowers. Okay, this is a sprayed background. That's through a stencil, and then I added some color. The inside, and I did a video on this inside. I don't know if I've got that one published yet or not, but I plan to. And she's just got flowers all coming down her hair. It says, "Bloom where you are planted." That's another one you'll see a lot from me. And then this beautiful flower on the back. Okay. And the last one for now anyway. Again, nature. I love doing nature. Okay. Inside. This is a type of wash that I do with a sponge that's partially dried out. Then I stamped it. I added some glitter. On the back, this area here is from a jelly print. Some washi tape. Okay. Those are the pages I'm getting ready to mail out. Now, I've chatted with a lot of different new members, and they were kind of asking a lot of different questions, which is great. It's always best to ask questions. If you don't know the answer to something, chances are there's someone else that doesn't know the answer, and maybe, a little afraid to ask the question. So sure, always ask questions. Wanting to know, how do you start? How do you get going? How do you know what to do? Well, basically, I generally try to think of some kind of theme, and if it isn't a theme, then it's just kind of putting down whatever feels good. These are what I call my starters. A lot of times, I will just get something together that, well, like I said, feels kind of good, and then it develops into something else. Okay, like this is a jelly print, and this is about as far as I've gotten with it. This is some more of that great paper someone has sent me, and I added these little leaves on here. Okay, and then this one inside. See, I haven't gotten very far with that. The base, you can use just about anything. You can use a map, you can use pages from books, music books. This happens to be cardstock because I have a lot of cardstock. But basically it just needs to be thick enough that it's going to hold up in a journal. You can always glue pages together. In this case, I have a cardstock, I have a jelly print, and I have a napkin. And that really kind of stiffens it up some. Okay, here's the inside, another jelly print. And this will become something. I don't know what yet. Here's some more of that wonderful paper. Okay. This one is in the process. Don't know where I'm going with it. And this, the base, is one of those mini throwdown papers I have. You just put it underneath whatever you're getting ready to paint. And this is another one of those prints in which I've just used my sponge and gone over it. Then I sprayed it a little bit. Used a stencil, just like so. Another jelly print. And I cut a lot of things out of magazines. This happens to be just some washi tape. Here's the inside. Here's another one. And here we go. And this one's just about done. Okay. This is a wrapper that was around a book that I bought. And it said handmade on it. And I love the way that was made. And then I added this flower at the top. Okay. So these are some examples of the ones that are in process or in progress. And I just thought I'd go ahead and share that with you today. When you're getting ready to do a one-on-one, basically we do that just so that you're comfortable with the whole process. You can go in and take a look at the files and see where the addresses are, and take a look at the types of swaps that we have had in the past. The new swaps that are coming up, you'll find those pinned to the top of the Deconstructed Art Journaling page. And Rosemary Morris, the person who set this all up, such a wonderful person. They really, really love her. She is very open to suggestions, and she will post themes, probably once, sometimes twice a week. So you just kind of have to watch to see what's there. If you're interested, you add your name to the comments, and then she will put your name on the list for that particular swap. And then you just start to have a lot of fun with it. That's after you've completed your one-on-one. Okay, so here you go. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye now.